Hello everybody and welcome back to Pokemon Leaf Green! Today we're going to be basically making our way down here. You may have guessed Route 12 is where I'm going next. Because I can. Hey man. Bye man. Now, Route 12 has a lot of trainers on it. That I'd honestly like to avoid a lot of them if I can, because we will be getting a new party member here shortly. And I would very much like to preserve the experience as much as I can for said new member. Man, this guy's really twisty-turny. I don't trust him. Come on, man. Time to turn around. Thank you. Now, for our new member, we actually need to get through this encounter, which is a entirely new encounter to us, which I don't know how I forgot we would be getting to right now, but we are. We want to use the Poké-Flute. Snorlax woke up. It attacks us in a grumpy rage. Snorlax! Big, lazy, sleeping Pokemon. Snorlax basically is either immune to being poisoned or resistant to ice and fire. Snorlax is probably one of, if not the best normal types in this entire game. Probably even the series, let's be real. Very bulky. Hits pretty hard. Like, learns some really scary moves. Let's put it to sleep before it can rest. I forgot that it would have a Chesto Berry. Gosh darn it. Well, it'll be asleep for 3 turns now. Even though this is kind of a boss battle, this is how you catch Snorlax. They do not appear in the wild. Ow. Okay, it's gonna wake up next turn. I just have to hope that it's not just immediately gonna use rest again. Okay, it's using Yawn. That's annoying, but not the end of the world. I get it to sleep, because I have it on a really good HP amount for catching it right now. Yawn is basically a 100% accuracy, delayed sleep move. Let's throw a Great Ball. I only have 2 of them. I really should have picked up some more, but... No. No. Darn it. Snorlax. You know what? I'm just gonna chuck the other Great Ball. Yeah, no. I know we're already past the bio, but like... Snorlax is powerful and learns a lot of really good coverage moves. So, like, definitely worth picking up if you want a strong normal type for your team. I'm almost tempted to Leech Seed it and then just start hucking Pokeballs. But I do really want to catch it, so... I may actually have to go and buy more balls before trying to... Really? How about you go back to sleep? Sleepy time, Snorlax. Sleepy time. Yeah, you can snore at me if you're asleep. I swear, every time I get it low, Venusaur's like, critical hit time? Critical hit time. Pokeball, go! Almost had it. And it woke up, and it used rest. Snorlax, please. We've been through this song and dance already. Stop using rest. Jesus Christ. And again, another critical hit. That's really annoying that you would do that. But hey, you're going back to sleep too. Man, this is taking a forever. Come on, Snorlax. Please. Thank you. I just had to ask it, please. Very lazy, just eats and sleeps. As its rotund bulk builds, it becomes steadily more slothful. Nah, I don't want to name it myself. Now, I need to heal up Venusaur, or at least awakening it. I don't really mind Snorlax being asleep there, like, that's fine. We are after this house. The fishing guru's younger brother. I simply love fishing, can't bear to go without it. I do like to fish. Grand, I like your style, think I'll be friend. Take this and fish, young friend. We get the Super Rod. This is literally the, like, catch a big Magikarp with that rod. I want to see it. As much as I love to fish, I also love seeing gigantic Magikarp. This is the best fishing rod. Yes, you can get it before getting the next fishing rod down, like the middle one. The Super Rod opens up so many Pokemon that we can now catch. So, let me, let's start with what the good rod can give us. The Super Rod can also give us. We'll probably start seeing them because what I'm after is a fishing catch, and not a very common one. Didn't even get a nibble. What is our first encounter going to be? I'm really hoping it's just what I want right away. Nope. Here we get Krabby! Leaf Green exclusive. Oh, not Leaf Green exclusive. Super Rod Leaf Green exclusive. I think. It's confusing. I think... Either way, Krabby! Pure water type. Very offensively based. Evolves into Kingler. Has the same problem that a lot of physical attackers do. Its typing doesn't work. Pretty bulky, but not very specially bulky. I like Kingler. I've always liked crabs, but Kingler's just not very good in this generation. So, my advice would be skip it. And we get another Krabby. I almost feel like I should just bio everything while I'm here. Venusaur missed. Now, as an alternative, there is also Horsey. Horsey is more what you are looking for. If you want a water type here, it evolves into Seadra. It's a water type with special attack. Imagine that. It's pretty cool. Seadra learns a fair few good attacks. Basically just on its own. Like, admittedly, that's, you know, a little counterproductive in a way. Because one of the good moves it learns is actually a physical boosting move, but ignore that. It learns pretty good coverage with Ice Beam. All I'm finding is Krabbies. I shouldn't get distracted while doing bios, but I do. Horsey / Seadra definitely isn't bad. You could definitely do worse, like Krabby. Next up on the list of things that we can now acquire is Psyduck, Fire Red exclusive. Psyduck being yet another water type, as you might guess by us fishing all this stuff up. They're all gonna be water types. Psyduck evolves into Golduck, who everyone always thinks is a water psychic, but is in fact just water. Golduck is basically Seadra but better. You learn better coverage. You learn, you know, better water moves on your own. It's just kind of nice. Your stats are a lot more evened out, which can also be kind of helpful. Not even getting a nibble. You learn a lot more HMs, so it's easier to fit, you know, onto a team to fill out HMs with. Trying to think of more things to say about Golduck. There's really not a huge amount more to say about it. And I will wait to talk about the final Pokemon we can encounter when we can actually encounter it. Well, when we actually encounter it, because it's going to be being added to the team. That hurts. I can't take another of those. Those always deal 40 damage. I want this experience, though. So I need to heal. Oof. Did I have a crit? Yay, a crit. Okay. I'm probably just going to cut away until I encounter what I'm after. I'm also going to be switching to Wigglytuff. So yeah, I'll meet you guys back here when I encounter what I'm trying to catch. And I got it next encounter. Slowpoke. Good old Paul. We're going to be adding this to our team, assuming I don't mess up on catching it. Give me your Venusaur. I'd really rather you didn't disable stuff, but I'll start with Sleep Powder. Ow. Okay, Slowpoke is asleep. Now, I should go over Slowpoke before I completely blank, because this is a 1% encounter. It woke up right away. Gosh darn it. Slowpoke! Slow pink boy. Very friendly, very oblivious. I'd really rather you didn't disable my cut. Slowpoke evolves into two things, but only one of them is possible before post-game. That one being Slowbro. Slowbro, Water Psychic. Very friendly looking. He's just friend-shaped. He just is. He's just friend-shaped. Very bulky Water type. Water Psychic being a pretty good combination. Learns quite a few good moves all on its own, ranging from Psychic, which is always nice to learn on your own, to also learning things like Headbutt. Amnesia is pretty nice. Amnesia boosting your special defense by a couple stages is kind of just nice to have. Learns a fair few HMs, which will easily help with HM coverage. Gets some pretty good TMs that it can learn from in Calm Mind, Ice Beam. It's incredibly slow and dopey. It takes 5 seconds for it to feel pain when under attack. I mean, I'm not going to nickname him, but that's Paul. Will always be Paul. Impish, I don't remember what that is. I think that's defense up in some way. But yes, finally, a new member of our team. Who's immediately already almost on par with everything else. Now, I say new member of our team. It's actually probably not going to be. Because we actually need a second one, I just remembered. So, yeah, we need a second one. I need to recover, so let's do that really quick. Doduo is literally just here so I can fly. Thanks for noticing. Flying is so useful. I can't help it. But yeah, we need a Slowbro for a trade. So. And I also want a Slowbro for the team. Which kind of gives away what one of the other Pokemon for the team is probably going to be. But, no spoiling for anyone that doesn't know. Yeah, I will meet you guys back when I encounter another Slowpoke. Okay, well, I swapped fishing spots, and I have encountered a new line of Pokemon to bio. So today is the day of the bios. We get the Poliwag family. I know this is Poliwhirl. Roll with it. Poliwag evolves into Poliwhirl and then to Poliwrath via a Water Stone. Poliwrath is a pretty strong water type, but is a stronger fighting type. Just because, I mean, look at the stats. It's right there. As with every stone evolution, does not learn moves basically once evolving. However, will learn Submission at level 35, which is an 80 power, 80 accuracy fighting move. There's a Slowpoke. I think this one's being added to our team because the other one is much higher level. Yes, that is literally how I'm going off of this. But yeah, Poliwrath definitely isn't bad. It gets better, and you definitely want to be teaching it Brick Break over Submission, but if you don't have a Brick Break TM at this point, then Submission does work. It's just Brick Break is better. Yeah, not really much to say about Poliwrath. I'm honestly not even sure what all Pokemon can be encountered here exactly, so I should probably make sure there's no other Super Rod Pokemon that we are missing out on. Nah. One thing to note that I had kind of wrong is, Horsey is Fire Red exclusive. I always get confused with this because it's a case of, there are more Pokemon you can catch with the Super Rod in Fire Red than Leaf Green. At least initially. So... yeah, let's shift these ones around. Now, I actually wonder if I can get the next member of our team, like, right now, basically. Well, it wouldn't be right now. It would be next episode, but... so I need a Slowbro, which I think is 36. 37? Yeah, we're 4 levels off. So we got some level grinding to do before we can truly carry on. This Slowpoke's gonna take a while to train up, but that's why we leave extra trainers around. What is the nature of Paulina down here? Relaxed. Alright. I can roll with that. But now, we actually kind of want to be back here, because the next place we're going to be going is actually through here. Because we can now travel through here, because we gave that guarantee, and now we can get into Saffron City. With Sylph under our control, we can exploit Pokemon around the world. We're getting stinking rich, yeah! That's what you think, man. Trainer tips. The new Great Ball offers improved catching rates. Try those hard-to-catch Pokemon. I really like Great Balls. They're pretty nice. My life as a criminal makes me feel so alive. Snore. Ha! He's taking a snooze. So I guess that's how we're going to be getting in there. Ah, watch where you're walking. Come on, Trainer Fan Club. That's another thing. Many trainers have scribbled their names on the sign. Those that gather here are fans of Pokemon trainers. The way they look in battle. They are the picture of coolness. Perhaps you'll be talked about here too if you keep winning. Perhaps I will. There's nothing really we can do in here. It's just a neat building. I do actually want to stop by the Pokemart because, well, would not hurt to have some extra balls. Let's pick up some Great Balls. 10 will probably be fine. We can now buy Hyper Potions, which we have 2 of. I'm going to buy 4 more to give us 6 total because, well, yeah. We can now buy full heals, which are my preferred way of healing status ailments. I'm just going to buy 20 of them. Probably more than I need, but... now let's come in here and find... our things like our Stardust. And our pair of Nuggets. You know, our sellables. I could also sell the X items. I am never going to be using them. I mean, I might use an X accuracy at some point, but I might want them. I'm never going to, but I might want them. Don't get defiant or I'll have to hurt you. Yeah, okay. In here, we have a fighting dojo. Here, you're good. Show me. I will. Jeez. Calm down. Send out a Machop. I send out a Slowpoke. Who will be confused? Foresight's kind of pointless here. It's basically a move that allows normal and fighting type attacks to affect ghost types. Slowpoke is not a ghost. Ow. We have a lot of levels to grind. They Machoke. Karate chop to me. You know, for a moment I thought this was going to be a 2-hit KO, but unless it hits itself in confusion. Bummer. Ow. Drink some lemonade, Slowpoke. You're not feeling the pain yet, but you're about to. Hooray, it hit itself. Judge, 1 point. Hurrah! Take your shoes off. I mean, I'm not on the tatami mat, but I mean, I suppose I can. Mankey! Cross chop. Slowpoke's pretty confused. Which, you know, that's fine. He's allowed to be. He's, you know, it's just how he is. He is a very confused boy. Now, I'm probably gonna end up not going over absolutely every, fishing Pokemon. But at some point, we'll probably end up going over them, which is why I'm not gonna make a huge deal out of covering them all right now. Because we can basically now fish up anything that can be fished, but you encounter a lot of fishing Pokemon while surfing, too. So, you know, we stand a pretty good chance of encountering them then. Okay, I can almost certainly do this at least once. I should probably Lemonade, though, especially where it just raised its critical hit rate. I just need this Slowpoke to get levels. Rage is an interesting move. It deals more damage if you took damage the turn before. I think. Or do you have to take damage that turn? I don't remember. Because that didn't deal much damage, so I legitimately don't remember exactly how it works. It's interesting, I know that. It's just... yeah. I give up! Yeah, you better give up on me taking my shoes off. That ain't gonna happen, my man. Next trainer. Trespassing in our fighting dojo! Okay, what if I'm here to, like, join? What if me and Slowpoke really want to join? What then? What then, man? Because I think I'm allowed to join, like... come on. That was a very vital throw. But it was not very effective. And a Mankey. And a critical hit. Oh, that poor Mankey. It didn't deserve that. And what we got last? Another Primeape. Honestly, Fury Swipes is what I'm the most worried about after they raise their critical hit. Because 4 crits would really hurt. I mean, 5 hits from that in general would probably really hurt. I can take 1 Seismic Toss. That's all I'm really looking at right now. Okay, well, it's confused, but I don't want to bank on that. Yeah, okay, it has to take damage that turn. That's how it works. Lemonade. Primeape is confused. And it hurt itself. I could have relied on it, but I was gonna heal. I would have needed to heal anyway. Oof, I give up. And one final trainer man. Hiya! I have no fear of anything tough. I shatter boulders for training every day! That sounds... painful. He is a single Primeape. It's level 36. It's the level I need to be. Very jelly. He can, like, 4-hit KO me with that? No, 3-hit KO. But he's not going to. He's using Rage. Wow, he's getting a lot of critical hits. I need to heal. And then he stops using Rage. But he's still got a crit. Or not. That just dealt a shitload of damage. Come here, Venusaur. I'm gonna need you. Cut's basically guaranteed to hit. It's a bit of a shame because I really wanted Slowpoke to get all that experience, but Venusaur got a little. Yo, stumped fingers! Yeah, I imagine that would be what happens when you smash boulders all day, every day. What do those boulders do to you, man? Now, final trainer, Grunt. I'm the karate master. I am the leader here. To challenge us, expect no mercy. Fwah! He sends out a Hitmonlee. Giant, like, chicken drumstick. High jump kick is a pretty powerful fighting move that has a chance of missing, and if it does miss, you take a fair bit of damage. Mind Reader. Took aim at me. I think that guarantees he won't miss. I'm pretty sure I can take one more high jump kick, though, so... Darn it. Healing, just in case. I could have just finished him off. I'll use Water Gun to finish him off. He's just letting me finish him off. Okay. And now for Hitmonchan. Contrary to what it kind of looks like, Hitmonlee is the physically bulky one. Hitmonchan is the specially bulky one. Oh, it has Thunder Punch. Good thing it has, like, no special attack to speak of. In later games, that would actually be kind of scary. I mean, it's still kind of scary here, but not enough to really matter. But I am now out of confusions, so... Venusaur time. Oh, it also has Ice Punch. But again, it has, like, no special attack. So, not really worried at all. Unless he gets a freeze. He could freeze me. For a second where it kind of stalled there, I thought I was about to freeze. Beaten! Now, for the final 2 bios of this episode, there are 2 Pokemon that we can now acquire from basically having beaten this place. And they are the Pokemon we just fought of Hitmonlee! Limber for the ability, pretty nice, can't be paralyzed. Really strong, decently fast, learns some pretty good fighting moves, will know Brick Break on its own. Learns High Jump Kick pretty early on, which isn't as strong as you would think, but is still decently strong. We basically are a choice here. Learns some pretty good coverage, has pretty decent defense. Not great. I actually had it backwards. Hitmonlee is the specially defensive one. Why do I always get that? Right, it's because Hitmonchan is almost always assault vested and Hitmonlee isn't, because Hitmonlee, as you're about to see, is... well, Hitmonlee just has higher attack stat. But yeah, we will now get on to Hitmonchan! Hitmonchan is, well, equally kind of as good, but also still has a lot of special defense. Like, they're kind of equally specially defensive. Keen Eye for the ability, prevents loss of accuracy, isn't terrible. As far as moves go, Sky Uppercut is arguably better than High Jump Kick in this generation. Same power, more accuracy, no downside. Aside from that, however... well, no, it's same power and same accuracy. What am I thinking? Aside that, they learn basically the same moves. Brick Break is still a perfectly acceptable fighting move. The bonus to Hitmonchan is that it learns Mach Punch. Personally, between the two, I do kind of like Hitmonchan more. Just ignore the elemental punches. You don't want the elemental punches. They're all special attacks. That's basically just something to keep in mind. Like, they are special attacks, so you can't really make use out of them. But yeah. Let's take ourselves a Hitmonchan. Nah, I don't want to give it a nickname. We cannot get greedy. But yeah, with all of that out of the way, I'm not going to be using Hitmonchan, by the way. That is going to mark the end of today. So I'm going to get down here by the Poke Center. I'm not going to head in it because I'm going to be ending things off. Thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully I shall see you back here next time for more Pokemon Leaf Green. See you all then!